Hello everyone, I hope you're having a great day. Today's pattern uses 2 blocks. It begins with a 9 patch which measures 6.5 inches unfinished. I was really lucky because a quilting friend and viewer, Linda, sent these to me. So these are a variety of colors. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to use all solids. So these are a mixture of colors which I think will look absolutely wonderful together. This particular quilt that I'm making requires 13 of these. I may add another 3, but I haven't quite decided yet. And if you're not familiar with the 9 patch, in this particular case it starts with a 2.5 inch square. And because I'm using them from my stash, I have piles of these in different colors. And what I've done is I've laid this out for you to take a quick look. So again, these are all 2.5 inch squares. So you'll have dark, light, dark, and then the next row is light, dark, light, and then dark, light, dark. And it's like a checkerboard pattern. If you wanted to go on the lighter colorway, then you would switch these out like this. You would add another light, dark, light block, and then you just switch them around like that, and then you have the reverse. So I'm going to be using a mixture of both. If you're going to make these for the first time, what you will do is you will sew these together with a 1/4 inch seam. And what I would do is I would do them in pairs, right sides together, and then add the third one and then sew them like this. The neat part about doing these are if you press all to the dark side, when you go to add the next row, these will be pressed this way and you'll get a perfect nested seam. So let's go ahead and take a look at the next block. So here is the second block. We'll need 12 of these, and what I'm doing is I'm using up some extras that I have on hand, and also again some that were supplied by my friend Linda. I'm trying to keep these with all the same color range, so they are a mixture of the burgundies. So if you're putting it together like I am, you'll need a dark, which is 3.5 inch square. You'll need 2 3.5 inch HSTs that are dark and light, and then you'll need a lighter square for your background, again 3.5 inches. If you're choosing to do it as one large HST, then you'll need a 6.5 inch. If you need me to show you how to put together HSTs, please leave a comment below and I will certainly include that as another video. I have done it several times, so I decided to just stick with building this quilt this time and try to keep the techniques out of it. So let me go ahead and make these, and then I'll show you how we assemble our blocks for the quilt. And I was just going to show you for a good crossover so they meet nicely in the center. When you're joining them together, if you can hit where these intersect here on both sides, that's where your point comes in. So on this side and this side, and then when you open it up and you press it, you'll have a nice looking HST block. So I'm going to go ahead and finish these, and I'll be right back. So this is what the block will look like. I will trim these up, give them a good press, and then join them together. Each one will be 12.5 inches unfinished. You want to, because there's a repeating pattern, which I'll show you once they're all joined together, you do want to make sure that the 9 patches are across from each other, and that these HSTs are positioned the way they are. So you have the darker on the lower left facing down and the darker on the upper right facing up. If you don't want to use a 9 patch, you could certainly switch it out for something else of the same size. So like that, or something like this. These are just test blocks given to me, so that would make it pretty as well. So I encourage you to give this a try, and I will be back shortly to show you how this all comes together. Just showing you one of the blocks that I have joined together. And also on the back side, you'll notice that the seams have been pressed to the opposite sides with that snap twirl in the center, and that helps flatten it out and takes all the bulk out. I've done that in the center here and also over here, so that'll help you when it comes time to quilting. So that's, again, we have the checkers opposite from each other and these opposite as well. So I have some of the blocks sewn together. These are in 4, so that one, this one, here and here. And then next I need to sew these on. So this gives you an idea of what the pattern's gonna look like when it's all done. It will be 30 by 30. I will be adding a border around it to make it 36, which is the size they like for the wheelchair quilts. So let me go ahead and do that, and then I'll show you what it looks like. And this is me now trying to come up with a border fabric. So I pulled out different lighter hues just to kind of narrow it down. Something like this would be too light. The gray might be a little bit too blasé. This I'd have to piece too much of. This is the wrong kind of fabric. And then I started pulling out my blues because you know how much I like those. So this one's kind of a dark gray. This is a mid-tone. More. This one's more on the yellow side, and these are a couple navies. None of those are really doing it for me. This one maybe. This one definitely is a contender. So I'm thinking these, one of these, and I also have some burgundy. So let me take you to my design wall and I'll show you what else I have. So these are other color samples. It's hard to really see them here, but on the right hand side, kind of the salmon-y one, that's all I have, and I don't think that goes very well. Not really liking the green there. This is a little bit too dark. Those are purples up there. I don't like how they're fitting in, or the salmon, which is right there. And then the beigey ones near the bottom are more to my liking. The yellow makes it pop, which I have enough of. So let me figure this out, and I will give you the final reveal once I have it in place. Thanks for sticking around. What color would you have come out with for a border, or would you have used 2? Good question, huh? Let me know in the comments below. So I've got it done or ready to the point where I will sandwich it and quilt it. I decided to finish it off. I will use a navy blue binding, which will add like a frame once it's all quilted. The half square triangles in the corners are using some of the fabric that was done in the background for the larger squares. So I hope you like this pattern. And I appreciate you following along. Please like, share, and subscribe. And if you have any comments, please leave them. I will have the pattern details available if you want them. So check out the video details for that. So until next time, sew safely and sew with Debee. Have a great day and bye for now.